When Jeremy Phillips started the Phillips Roofing and Restoration Company 12 years ago to try and make a better living for himself and his family, he never imagined that his business would be one of the fastest growing and highest rated home service companies in South Texas.
So when I started actually working for myself, I never intended to be where I'm at today. Honestly, I thought, well, when I first got started working for myself, I thought this would be a temporary thing until I found a better job or something. And then I found out I was pretty good at it. Honestly, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and even some of my mom, my uncles and aunts actually were in roofing too when I was a kid. And I actually worked alongside my great-grandfather as a teenager and as a young adult, doing, different types of work and stuff like that.
So many roofing companies close their doors before they even get started. Yet, Phillips knew starting a roofing business was going to have its challenges, and knew also he was going to do whatever it took to avoid the pitfalls.
During Hurricane Harvey, we were getting 100 to 250 calls a week, and it actually got overwhelming for me. There were times where I just felt like I couldn't go another day. I was working 7 days a week, 16, 17 hours a day, and physically and mentally, it was just so taxing. We weren't set up for anything, and I don't think anybody really was. But we weren't at that scale. It was so difficult, and we'd never been through anything like that before. And so we actually had to make a few mistakes, actually, and realizing, wait a minute, we have to slow down and step back and not overpromise people. We were able to sustain after the hurricane, because a lot of people, they came and went.
Phillips, who runs a company with his wife Lacey, says their mission is to deliver uncompromising quality workmanship and service every time to every client. When
I actually first started to construct the business, when I finally realized this is what I wanted to do, originally we were going to name the company Dynamic Solutions. Because I felt like I had the ability to bring solutions to people's problems, because I've worked in different fields of construction throughout my life, and I felt like I was pretty well rounded in different things, from just all different aspects of construction, and so really it's just to be able to help people, and obviously, as a business you want to make a profit, but ultimately is to be able to be like a staple in the community, our local community, to where people can just call us. It's a name they can trust.
While Phillips did have his ups and downs over the years, he did realize less is more, and not to bite off more than he could chew, and it is paying off for him and his staff that serve the Coastal Bend.
It's like we have over 60 positive reviews if you're on our Google reviews, and that's not all just because I'm just such a great business owner. A lot of that is from the people that work for us. I mean, they go out there day in and day out. You can just imagine, and we're having all these heat waves across the country and 100-degree weather, and these guys are going out there. They're on top of an asphalt roof. So I can't take all the credit. Like, a lot of times when I go to a job and a customer is like, man, I mean, they're just so happy with the work that was done. I mean, that right there is it's pretty priceless. We're really blessed to have the people that we have working for us, honestly.
The roofing business has been a positive addiction for Phillips over the past 12 years, but growing up, he had to battle other addictions, and like any addiction, it can impact anyone, including highly successful business people. Just because a person hasn't hit rock bottom from the outside doesn't mean they do not feel like they have on the inside. And just because a person struggles with addiction in the past doesn't mean they can't succeed in the future. That is the message Jeremy Phillips wants to share with others.
I'll give you a few details about my background. Honestly, I feel like where I'm sitting today is kind of miraculous, to be honest with you. And the reason I'm actually sharing this aspect of my life, personal life, is to encourage anybody out there who actually watches this video, because there was a time in my life where I felt like I wasn't going to amount to anything. I felt like I just really was a nobody, to be honest with you. I grew up in a pretty difficult childhood. It's a pretty rough childhood, actually, to be honest with you. And then I just kind of I was a good kid, but I kind of got into some bad things growing up and made some bad choices. Ended up actually dropping out of school and about halfway through ninth grade. I think I was about 28 years old when I finally started to kind of get my life together. But it took a lot of pain and suffering for me to finally just do something. Thank God my life has not been easy, and it's been hard as heck, because that's what's made me who I am today. Like I appreciate the struggles that I've had in my life. It's actually made me stronger, and it's caused me to try to be better